Guys, what is up? What is good? Piston back again with another video, fam. If I do sound a little bit off, is because I have caught a cold, fam. I've catched the flu at work. Someday at work on Monday came in sneezing and coughing. I was sat next to him. The people that are close to his vicinity are victims to that cold now, bro, and it's just affecting me big time. It's even affecting my stuttering because this is my 7th attempt trying to make this intro now, and I just keep going. Like I'm possessed, bro. My eyes rolling back like the Undertaker, you get what I mean? But I was on the phone, right, yesterday with my cousin Ben, and we were just talking about the major occurrences in football injuries regarding football players all across all the different leagues, even in international football right now as well. Guys like Gavi getting injured, Madison, Van der Ven, Urin Timber a few months ago, Thibaut Courtois, Neymar too, right? And it's all like the majority of them is like ACL injuries now as well. It's a very like big spike in ACL injuries that have been going on right now in the world of football. For me, right, I'm used to ACL injuries occurring in the NBA, bro. That's what I'm used to. And then football players, of course, pulling hamstrings, because like that's the #1 injury, right, in football is hamstrings, because again the players run, sprint, jog for like 90 minutes, and again that's just like their legs working too. So I have compared, right, stats too, guys, from premierinjuries.com and the BBC and the Athletic as well. I will be reading these stats out to you guys as well, sharing them with you guys on here. I have written down, right, a few notes too of these injuries as well and the stats. So again, forgive me if I do keep stammering, guys, because it's just one of those things now. I don't know why this flu is just affecting my stammering for some reason. It never happens like this, but let's go right into it anyway. So right, the first thing states, so far the Premier League has had 196 injuries, bro, this season. In the 2023-2024 season, from 196 injuries. That's so bad. That's so bad, dude. That's again, and Premier injuries, right, there that it's a 15% increase in injuries, and I think the highest that the injuries have been, the highest injuries, right, that happened before this was in the 2018 season. That's like 4 or 5 years ago. That, bro, again, like, listen, I'm pretty sure, right, there's gonna be a majority of football fans that agree with this theory that I have, because it's just a no-brainer. It's so obvious, like, in my opinion. I want to talk about that, guys, once again at the end, right? And the thing is, to what Premier injuries has done, he's divided it. He's not divided it, but he's compared, right, the types of injuries, right, regarding like body parts too, right? And I'm going to show you guys here. It states, right, hamstring injuries, right, the number of hamstring injuries that happened so far is 53 injuries, not specified. 40, so it could be like head injuries, could be like shoulder injuries, right? And then 28 knee injuries, so again that could be like a little, like a bruise, ACL tear, PCL tear, LCL tear, MCL tear, meniscus tear, bro, ankle and foot, again in that because the ankle does have like the PTFL, the ATFL as well, the anterior tenofibular ligament. I'm a sport therapist, guys, that's why I know these types of ligaments, right? The calf and Achilles and the groin and the hip, again, those kind of injuries as well, like the groin and the hip. It does plague a few football players. Listen, a groin injury, right, was the main injury that I had while I was playing football, especially like my left groin. Again, I do many rehab on it, and it just never seemed to get better. So for me, that's what affected me the most, right? But they've also compiled as well, right, a list of teams that have been affected, right, by injuries, right? So it's a chart. So Manchester United and Newcastle United both are on 14 players injured, fam. 14 players injured. Sheffield United and then Nottingham Forest, both Crystal Palace too, they all have 13. Chelsea have 12. Brentford have 11. Fulham have 10. Brighton have 10. Aston Villa have 10. Newcastle have 9. Liverpool have 9. Burnley have 9. Arsenal as well with 9. Luton with 8. Manchester City with 7. Everton with 7. Bournemouth with 7. Wolves with 6. And West Ham with 5. With all these players getting injured right now, I do think that there's a correlation just due to the amount of like games that they're playing so far, right? Even when you take an example for with Manchester United last season, like in the beginning of January, where we're playing a game every 2 or 3 days in the Europa League, League Cup, FA Cup and Premier League, right? And we had such a short team. I think that with the injuries that we're getting, like right now, it's come back to bite because just how busy we were, right, at the start of the season. And the thing is, right, like Varane has come out and spoke about this, and he said, like, we can't keep doing this. Like, we are human beings, you know, like we actually do need a break, because what UEFA and FIFA are planning to do, right, is they are, of course, changing the whole Champions League format. They aren't doing group stages anymore. It's going to be a league. That's an extra 8 games on top of that. Bear in mind, guys, there's also, right, the Euros next season. Bear in mind as well, right, there's also the Olympic next season, fam. The Olympics have football, fam. They have football games on too. You get what I mean? So for me, like, that's what an extra 15 to 20 games increase on top of the busy schedule what these guys have right now, bro. These players need the break. They genuinely do, man. Like, for me, I'm a big footballing head guy, bro. Like, I watch football I watch an Uzbekistan game, bro. I would literally watch a Fiji football match, bro, because that's how much I love football, right? But sometimes we just have to pay attention that these football players are actually human beings. They do get tired. They aren't machines, bro. They aren't 24/7 365 machines, fam. They genuinely do need a break, right? And for me, like, it needs to be toned down. It needs to be toned down. And many of us fans, right, we know that, like, the reason why UEFA and FIFA and the FA are doing this is because, again, in the name of money. I'm just gonna come out and say it right now, it is in the name of money. But for me, when I'm seeing, like, when I'm literally seeing, like, our players, especially for Man United, always getting injured, bro, like when I'm seeing, like, a major occurrence of ACL injuries, bro, and ACL injury is bad, you know. Like, that's, bro, that's your anterior cruciate ligament gone, bro. Even your posterior cruciate ligament gone, fam. Like, it's the surgery for that, once it's gone, bro. For me, from my experience, it's at least 13 months to recover from that. And sometimes players aren't the same. They generally aren't the same just because of, like, just injuries like this, bro. And we just have to be careful not to overwork these players. I am all for work, but sometimes players do need a break. That's what I'm saying. But guys, that's been a video, fam. It is a very short video. If you do agree with me, if you do have any gripes to what I'm saying, if I was stuttering and mumbling for too long, comment down below. It's like, you're stuttering for Preston, you don't know what you're talking about. Again, if you've got your own, like, stats that you've dug up, or you've read something before, again, regarding these injuries, please comment down below. But yeah, I've been Preston, just speaking about these injuries, fam, just again being a major plague on these players, bro. But guys, I almost messed up there. But guys, I'm signing out, man. Mess with a video, but still keep it real. Peace.